YouTube, what's going on? Crazy NC man, back for another Airsoft review. It's going to be another one brought to you by my friends over at AirsoftCarolina.com. I appreciate everybody who called in last time and ordered one of the VFC grenades from them. We need to support these stores and keep this sport growing. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody who called in and ordered one. Plus, you saved a little bit of cash in the because you saw it on my video, so that was cool. But anyways, like I said before, Tom, Christian, all the guys down at AirsoftCarolina.com, great people. We're really pleased to have them in our area, and once we get the online store up and running, you know, it'll be second to none, guaranteed. So anyways, this gun here is one I've been wanting to take a look at for a while. And I know what you're thinking. He's got a damn box out. He's a total sellout now. This whole sponsorship's going to my head. But yeah, I got the box out, and this is indeed the classic Army BT5A3 AEG, or as we all know it and love it, the MP5. Now the reason I got the box out is I'm not going to show you all the box. We're not going to go over the spelling errors and stuff. I just had to show you the box because it is probably got to be one of the nicest boxes in the industry. I mean, look at this thing. Are they using cheap styrofoam? No. Are they using, does it smell like toxic chemicals? No. I mean, this baby, you could probably drive over it with the UPS truck and you wouldn't hurt this gun. So that's why I got the box out. It's just the finest box in the world. And I don't know whether they put more money into the packaging or into the gun. But anyways, I just had to show you that. I love it. Now, this indeed is the value line, the Sportline value package. You know, when the sport lines first came out, they just gave you the gun, didn't have a battery, didn't have anything. You got a gun, a cleaning rod, and it was in a brown paper bag to keep it cheap. Well, they decided to change a little bit, and they made this value package that includes, you know, your BBs, your nifty safety glasses, which is kind of nice. I don't think they'd fit. I'm not going to open them. But your kids love them, so they say classic Army. Of course, it's got a wall charger. And the sling, and let's see what the toxic sling. No, it's not too bad. Not like the, I don't know why UTGs stink like petroleum. This doesn't. Typical sling though, you know, it might last a while, but it's not going to take a lot of abuse before you bust the hardware on it. But it'll do to get you going. And then of course in the they're now including the battery. With the value line package, but the only drawback is this gun, obviously this is a mini 8.4 volt mini nickel metal hydride battery with a mini Tamiya connector, but the only drawback is it's only 800 mAh, so it's not going to hold very much of a charge. As you all know, the milliamp hours determine how long the battery will last. And 800 mAh is not much. You know, still should do pretty decent. I use an 1100 mAh, and I've used it at all-day skirmishes. But what we're finding out with these sport lines that include this battery is this battery kind of sucks. You know, I mean, you get what you pay for. But I recommend if you order this gun, this will work. I've tried it. It shoots fine. It has a decent rate of fire. But they're just problematic. There were a lot of them that didn't work. So when you call up Christian and you're going to order this sport line, go ahead and get a decent battery, a nice Intellect or something, because a good battery makes all the difference in the world. Now, we're not going to get into all the everything that they include with it. I just thought I'd show it. The manual is pretty good. I like it that they actually give the proper breakdown with a proper gun in the back. They don't give you some generic thing. The Jinglish is just second to none, classic Army. They've got one of the finest translators in the world. And the other thing I like too is they give you this nice catalog, you know? I mean, they all come with catalogs, but classic Army, it's really nice color. Shows the whole line of stuff they got, and you know, it's well done, and the reason I like these is if the gun's kind of a disappointment, you know, you order a gun online, you haven't seen it, you haven't held it, and it's kind of a disappointment, at least you have your catalog you can take back there in the bathroom and, you know, break the lotion and tissue out and read your catalog, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, very nice catalog. The other thing you gotta like about Classic Army is, God bless them, they have a sense of humor. Because everybody gives you targets, but here at Classic Army they give you the standard target, and then they also give you the deer target, which, you know, we like this because I don't know about you, but here in North Carolina, fully automatic gun deer hunting is something we all love. And then, of course, the ninja target, just in case you have to practice shooting ninjas. Classic Army hooks you up with a target. So, big props to Classic Army for the funniest targets of anybody. So let's get on to the gun. That's what we all come here for. It's what I get paid the big bucks for. Got your 200 round metal magazine. Nicely constructed, high cap, windable. And then the gun itself. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice when you open up the package on this gun is what? Anybody? Anybody out there? Yeah, you. Yeah, you're right. The big orange flash hider. I mean, oh my God, could they have made this thing any bigger and any oranger? And just, I mean, it's the most. This is the gaudiest flash hider I've ever seen in the industry. Those of you that know Crazy NC Man, you know I usually say to leave the flash hider orange on your gun. Don't paint it, just in case somebody calls the police. Well, you out airsoft and you don't want to get gunned down. But in this case, go ahead and take this thing off, kids. Just, there's a set screw right here. Just undo that Allen head, the socket head cap screw. Take it off, get some spray paint. Spray paint this thing, because, you know, you're going to be seen from about 3 miles away with this flash hider. It's absolutely atrocious. The gun itself, this is fully plastic construction. You got a metal sights front and rear, but the body is indeed plastic on this gun. The rails on the stock are metal, but it's pretty much all plastic, and that's what makes up the Sportline, keeps them cheap. But you know, it's pretty decent, seems pretty strong. I think it'd you know, take a little abuse, but that's what keeps it cheap. But overall, the gun looks nice, it feels nice. The foregrip, single pin, pop the pin out, comes right off, get the battery in. Very easy to get the battery in and out of this gun. I like it. The like I said, the magazine's metal and the release lever is all metal. It's nice and tight too. There's absolutely no play in the mag well, which is sweet, because we all know how we hate that. The cock and handle here, I probably wouldn't be going too wild slamming this back and forth, you know. It may take some abuse, it may not. But you know, the overall construction's decent. This gun indeed does have trademarks on it. Get my little zoom going here. It is trademark B&T. These are licensed. These are not illegal trades like some of the clone manufacturers. It's pretty good. One thing that's a little weird on this gun is the hop-up adjustment. I don't know if you can see it, is right there, and it's a little hard to get to. You definitely need a fingernail to get to it. And I found with this gun that the at the hop-up I had to really crank it up to get it to shoot straight, but of course I loaded it right up with .25s, and I had to crank it pretty high up to get the gun to shoot straight. So I don't think the hop-up's that slick on it, but it does work. It has about the same range as most you know, bone stock guns, about 120 feet maybe, and they say it shoots about 310 to 330 FPS. I don't have a chrono here, so we'll have to wait another day to chrono it. But it's decent. It shoots decent. It's got a good rate of fire, decent range. You know, it's pretty accurate for such a short-barreled gun. And overall it's pretty nice. One thing I do like about this gun is the selector switch is nice and crisp, going from semi to full. You can definitely, clicks in place. It's also tight, the whole switch itself. It's not all wobbling. You don't feel it, wiggle to one side when you touch it like some of the clones. It's really tight. And the other thing I like on this gun is the grip. It's not real slick, and it is very comfortable. The whole, the grip, the trigger, even the wide foregrip on it is, it's all comfortable. It's a really nice balanced gun. Everybody loves the MP5. You get that old VFC grenade I had in the last video in this gun, and you'll be kicking in crackheads' doors with a SWAT team in no time, baby. But overall, it's a decent gun, and maybe if you guys are watching this, trying to plan ahead for Christmas, kid's birthday or something, maybe this would be your kid's first airsoft gun. You can't beat this because it's complete. Battery sling, charger, glasses, BBs. It's made by Classic Army, so you got some quality, a little better quality than the clone. When you open it up, take it out of the box, everything's going to work. It's going to be tight. They're just, the build quality is a lot better with Classic Army. I think they pay a little more attention to detail than these clone companies. So like I said, if you're going to buy this for the kid, $159.95, airsoftcarolina.com. You can't beat it. It's a great first gun. Or for those of us who've been playing, a little more experienced players, it's still a great gun if you need a little CQB. It's definitely worth the money. There's always, what do you buy? You buy a clone for 120, 130 bucks, or something like this, 160. Like I said, Classic Army, I think they just pay a little more attention to detail. They don't slap it together and send it out with screws falling out of it. I found nothing loose on this gun when I opened it up. Everything's tight. I put a charged battery in, loaded it up, everything functioned the way it should, and I really can't complain. I think it's a decent buy, decent value, good looking gun. Like I say, paint the big orange flash hider though, get rid of that, and you'll be pretty pleased with it. So like I said last video, if you call in and you say you saw it on Crazy NC Man's video, Christian will knock a little money off the price. We didn't agree on a set price. I was a little busy there when I was in the other day, but just give him a call and tell him you saw it on my video. He'll knock a little money off the price. He'll ship it out to you in no time. And again, stay tuned to airsoftcarolina.com and watch for their online store to open, because once we get that open and running, it'll be second to none. It'll be probably better than any online store, because it will have excellent shipping, excellent values, and good customer service, which is what everybody wants. So I appreciate everybody watching, and don't forget to check crazyncman.com. I'm putting a list of games I'm going to be at, so if I'm pissing you off or you're mad at Crazy NC Man, you want to show up at a game and shoot some BBs at me, well, just go to crazyncman.com, check my schedule, and come on out and shoot some rounds at me. So until then, have fun and be safe. Alright, let's try it out. I'm not going to do any distance measuring or anything. Let's just check it out, see how the rate of fire is. That'll sling some babies. That was an 8.4 volt Intellect battery, fully charged.